Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video here today on Tuesday in Marvel Strike Force. We had quite a bit of data mines and news drops to cover here. Also, if you caught my video from this morning, well, hey, looks like they announced not only Blade, but Dark Dimension 8 stuff here today as well, confirming what I had already said in my video, which is that Blade is not a legendary character. I'm not going to go into too much more detail. Check out my video if you want, or check out one of the other Envoy videos about that, because they'll know exactly what's going on with that. But here in today's video, we're going to be talking more about Sentinel. There is some data mines from next week that is going to help you prepare for that event. As usual, there's some hoarding involved, but hey, what's interesting to know is that maybe he is going to be that one character on the team, I guess, where there's going to be some additional shards beyond the slow drip that we're getting right now. So we're going to take a look at all that and more in today's video. So if you're ready to go, let's boil this down. Now, I'm not going to cover this DD8 blog in this video. There's been tons of Envoy and other creator videos on this already, so that's not going to be something that I'll be talking about in this video. So I do want to encourage people, though, however, it is public now. You can go to the blog, check it out yourself, and they talk about, obviously, what we saw in game yesterday, which is the official release date for DD8 is going to be September 16th. They also have the official lanes, and it has been corrected on the website as well, in the roster Dark Dimension Planner online. And so you can see it down here that it's actually hero, villain, and then cosmic. So before we thought it was villain, hero, but now this is the confirmed order. So make sure that you are putting in your purple ISO accordingly. I think some people may have gone ahead and done city villain, but oops, that's actually lane number 2. So do make sure that you're aware of that. And you're also going to be getting red stars for Odin, essentially. If you guys have been following my videos, then you would have seen that there was a data mine for red stars for Odin anyways, and that's going to be the same thing, essentially. That's going to be in the rewards down there. You're going to get these ravens, which is going to progress through the milestone, and then there's going to be node rewards of all this stuff, including more purple ISO stuff. It's also going to be ongoing until October. Is that up here? It says, yeah, challenging DD8 missions before October 14th. So it's going to be like a month-long milestone that's going to start next week. And basically, if you don't get the red stars for Odin, it's going to be gated for quite some time. Rumor has it that it's going to be anywhere from 4 to 6 months that these red stars will be gated. Do take that with a grain of salt. However, it would not be surprising since that's normally the gated for legendary characters. So 6 months, honestly, is not that much of a stretch. So you're only going to get red stars through this milestone, not through clearing Dark Dimension, where you do get 7 yellow Odin, but no red stars. So just keep that in mind. I think that's about it, though. There's going to be, oh yeah, first place prize, 3 diamonds for upcoming legendary. There's going to be more to talk about regarding that. I'm not going to be talking about that in today's video, but there will be something in the near future. Also going to be some diamonds for Blade. I've already talked about Blade. I think he's going to have a special release. It's going to be a non-standard release, and it wouldn't be surprising if Blade has awakened abilities. I think it's probably going to mirror an Ares release, but I don't know for 100% certainty at this point in time. So yeah, again, all this stuff, Odin's like uniques and stuff, red stars, all that in this like 1 month long milestone of you racing to get as far as you can, basically. So that's that. Also, Radioactive Treats Store Extended, which is funny because next week's events actually do contain radioactive treats, all the stuff related to Sentinel. Now, secondly, we have the Annihilator's assembly milestone live. It's not live yet, sorry. It starts tomorrow, and it's in the web. You can see it right now. It's in preview. And this is what they said on the weekly blog regarding that, and it's going to be grabbing extra character shards for the Annihilators. But how you're going to get the milestone points from this is a daily free claim on the web, upcoming promo code. Keep an eye on your your envoys, right? Your local envoys. That's not me, but as soon as I figured that out, I will post it to my Discord server and announce it there anyways. And select Thanos endgame offer. So how far we're able to get free to play, I really don't know. But let's take a look at the milestone anyways. We can see on the right-hand side, there's 10 Gladiator, 10 Gore, 10 Thanos, and then there's more, but I think the free-to-play might just be 10 for all 3 of them. And then after that, we have like more and more. But why do I assume that we're not getting most of this? Like, there's a lot there. but I just have this strange feeling that that is not mostly designed free to play. I cannot say for certain how much we're going to get. I did hear, didn't the blog say, it does say, the initial milestone guarantees 10 shards for these characters. I'm assuming that beyond this milestone 6, it's not going to be free. But hey, 10 shards for the characters doesn't seem like a lot, but honestly, with this drip fest, I'll take whatever I can get at this point, and especially because this will be required for that next upcoming legendary, which at this point is going to be in November, because if it's not Night Stalkers, that's where it's being pushed back to, and you are going to need these characters for that. Let's jump on over to the data mines, though. All right, so this is the DATAMINES channel on my Discord server. If you are not a member of the Boilon Discord server, I highly encourage you to join so that you can follow along with the DATAMINES as I post this. I normally post this just before I do a video. I also share it, so it's a followable channel. So if you have other Discord servers of your own with your alliance or whatever, then you can also follow there. So it'll get pushed directly to your Discord server. Now, the first one is Orcus Overload. So this was in the blog from Friday. This is how you're going to earn Nimrod Shards starting Thursday. Now, what's really important, though, is they've changed this. This is the Save the World streak milestone. And for those of you who aren't familiar with that, it does require you to have your streak. They are going to send you a streak token to reactivate that, but it is this, this one here. So this streak milestone for spending campaign energy is being changed. It's being altered for the purposes of the Nimrod Phase 1. This is the slow drip for Nimrod that's going to be taking place. So claim your token to activate your login streak and the Orcus Overload streak milestone. This milestone will temporarily taking over the Save the World streak milestone, raid and campaign daily to earn Sentinel Evolution orbs. This is the slow drip orb for Nimrod, containing Nimrod shards and ciphers. Now, I'm assuming it's going to look identical to the current Sentinel one, which is going to be like 1 Nimrod shard, has like a chance of, on the left, probably either a cipher or a raid energy, and that's what we're going to be seeing there. Each Sentinel Evolution orb opens scores points towards the Nimrod's calculation milestone. That's the same as the current one that we have ongoing for Sentinel. Where you'll find even more Nimrod shards. Keep your streak online. So here's what I don't like about it, is that it requires the streak milestone, or it requires a streak in general. If you fail to log in at all during this Nimrod release, you are fucked, for lack of better word. No, you are a F, because then you won't be able to get anything out of this. This is a daily milestone that repeats every single day. I don't know how many shards we're going to get, but I'm like expecting it to be like 2 orbs at maximum. You know, actually, you know what? 2 shards would be pretty generous, I think, on a daily basis for something like this for a phase 1. I think we're going to get like 1 orb a day. So we're going to be opening one shard a day. That's my expectations at this point in time. But why couldn't they have just redesigned the regular spend campaign, the regular Save the World, and not the streak one? Like, I just think it's garbage, because like if you are someone who, I don't know, maybe you're on holiday still or whatever, and you miss your login after they've already set the streak, then you're fucked, right? Like, you won't get it because you have to play for another 7 days in order to reactivate your streak. And I don't like that. Also, keep in mind that it's not just campaign energy, it is raiding as well. The points are as follows: spend 1 campaign energy, battle in raids, and we'll take a look at it again when it goes live on Thursday as well. And then it says spend 1 of any campaign energy type. I'm not sure, but this was in the data mines, and I don't know what this means. I don't know if this is actually happening, but it was there. Anyways, let's talk about the Sentinel event for next week. It's called Fall of the Mutants. So this is event number 2, I guess, in the September month long. Earn Sentinel scraps and T3 level 1 ions. Commander, Fall of the Mutants. Gain progress in this event by collecting Sentinel scraps from ISO 8 campaign nodes. So we're gonna need to start hoarding that now. I don't know if I am, actually. If I'm not, then I am. Okay, I'm starting a little bit. Right, I need to double check. Okay, my ISO 8 is still recovering. If I'm not mistaken, it was for an event recently. So yeah, I'm just gonna be, you know, hoarding, and I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna core too much into this. I don't know, because cores are really important right now. It's also not a leaderboard event, so I don't know how many cores I'm wanting to put into this, given that right now we have a campaign energy leaderboard event. I think that's far more important than a non-leaderboard event. So I'll take what I end up getting. I'll do, you know, my daily refresh, because you get the free ISO 8 refresh pack. I'll put that into it, and then claim my extra energy and things like that. But I don't think I'm going to go too crazy this time on this one. So there's also going to be completing the S-Day web milestone. Strengthen your team to fight Dark Dimension 7 and 8 by spending your Sentinel scraps on any Sentinel Forge orbs. Now, I have those in the data mines down below as well. And this reflects a similar event that we had. I don't remember whose event it was, honestly, but there was something similar where we had like 5 orbs and you'd open what you wanted, basically, for that. Crimson Gear, and then it says Sentinel Shards. So they're rewarding direct Sentinel Shards in this event. Now, are we getting 100 like we did for the Gladiator event? That part I don't know. How many shards are they actually going to give it to us? This could be what they talked about, right? In the future of the characters blog, where we will get 1 character per month or 1 character per team. Now, this would be quite interesting because Sentinel is the first character of the team, and so is Gladiator. So does that mean that then that each of the first characters are always going to get the event? There's not enough data to suggest that, but we could be 2 for 2 now, and that might be important going forward into Night Stalkers, whether or not you want to spend your power cores on Sentinel. I actually think Sentinel is a very important character for the Orcus team. In terms of the importance of the characters, I do think it is Sentinel, Nimrod, and then Omega Sentinel, which is good because if you're getting free shards for Sentinel here, you don't need to spend more power cores, even though I did suggest you do that before, right? But this is going to be really important as well for that diamond. Remember that diamond Nimrod farming we were talking about on Friday? Well, if you can get Sentinel to 5-star, it's going to be even easier for you to do that with your ciphers, and we'll kind of go back to that as well after this. So there's going to be radioactive treats in this event as well, which is interesting because they extended the treat store, so I guess you're going to have more of this to spend in there while it's there, you know, because they're trying to get more money from people who buy offers for that as well. So there you go. And then the S-Day web milestone, this is spending your... It actually says spending Sentinel cores. It should be spend Sentinel scraps. So clearly that's a typo. I literally just took it from the data mines. But it, yeah, to be spend Sentinel cores to be rewarded with extra Sentinel cores. Yeah, you know that's wrong, right? But anyways, the points down here is spending Sentinel scrap, or sorry, earning Sentinel scrap for the main milestone, and the web milestone is spending it for the orbs, and we'll have that down below as well. You're also going to battle bonus points for battling in raids with Sentinel, Nimrod, and Omega Sentinel. There was a data mine that suggested that Omega Sentinel is next week as well. Probably next Friday, I would imagine, because we have Nimrod this Thursday. So 8 days later, that's kind of what I'm expecting. Coming soon, Dark Dimension 8. That was just in there, but no surprise there. And then we have the Sentinel Forge orbs. Now, Sentinel Forge Orb 1 has Crimson Gear in it. I forget what event it was. Something similar. Orb 2 has Blue 5 ions. Orb 3 has Gear Tier 18 gear. 4 has Gear Tier 15. And then Orb 5 has T2 level 1 ions. So realistically, I wouldn't open anything other than Orb 1. If you are doing your Apocalypse chase, though, and you still need Blue 5 ions, this could be something that you could do. But otherwise, it's really probably only these 2 orbs that you're going to want to buy in that event anyways. There are some data mines for the borders, of course, for Dark Dimension 8, up to 15 times cleared. Already talked about the Omega Sentinel offers. And then there is a card on Dark Dimension 8 about how you're going to get a 5 and 7-star yellow stars from Odin, just confirming that. And no red stars, of course, because of what's going on with the milestone. And actually, I think they confirmed that there's 13 nodes for Dark Dimension 8, so that's interesting, across 5 different ones. So maybe 2, I don't know, 2, 3. I don't know. I'm not sure how many nodes per section there are going to be, but anyways, apparently there's 13. It almost sounds like the final node has Odin on it. That probably is not surprising either, because I think that Mephisto was on the last node for DD7 as well. And then the rewards for DD8. Now, it says full items. I don't know what this means. I don't know if it's just G19 gear. I don't know if this is purple ISO 3 crystals. I don't know what the rewards are going to be, but there's full items of something, and you're getting 5 of them, and 10 of them, including mats as well. It says gear, so at this point, I'm assuming it's G19 gear, but I don't really know for sure. And the final thing that I want to talk about is what I was talking about with regards to diamond farming for Nimrod. So if Sentinel is getting a great deal of shards next week, or even like 100, that's going to be 100 towards whatever you might have right now. And how you farm diamonds for Nimrod is by using your ciphers on these bonus levels. Now, I talked about this, I think, on Friday. So if you get to a 5-star Sentinel, then you can basically use your ciphers to farm diamonds, at least for as long as you have ciphers, which is going to be active for quite some time. anytime, and these are like 20, I don't know, like 25 to 40% drop rates. They're good. I've talked to people who have literally picked up like 700 silver diamond creds last week from spending their ciphers, because anytime once you get the 3 diamond Nimrod, anytime you dupe any of these afterwards, get recycled into silver diamond credits, which is absolutely insane. So I already unlocked Sentinel through power cores, so whatever I end up getting through this next event is going to help me get to the 4-star level, and then I might eventually get to 5-star with something like a strike pass if I happen to get it in time. I'm going to be hoarding up my ciphers though, because you can have up to 30 of them, and then hopefully I get a 5 yellow Sentinel by the end of this before this goes away, and I can just spam the diamonds here on this level, unless they somehow nerf that before it goes away, but that would be really stupid. So, although really on point for Scopely. But anyways, that is it for this video. So Sentinel coming next week. That's good, I think, because he's also, you can get away with using a 3-piece Orcus team for the raids in D2 and D3. Nimrod makes it easier, probably makes it simple, honestly. But still, Sentinel is going to be that really important key to the team. And that's great that everyone's going to have a chance to get some shards for him. So that's going to be the end of this video, everyone. And until next time, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you all later. Boilon signing out.